Good morning, GWT family around the world. This is Regional Ambassador Bella Jeanette. I'm taking you tonight to this Sunday Night Leadership webinar. And my co-host for tonight is one of our regional ambassadors, President's Cup winner, multiple award winners, and we call him Mr. Caribbean. He's responsible for launching in 27 Caribbean islands, and I am so blessed and fortunate to go to one of them tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be in Grenada, so I'm so excited and happy about that. So I'm going to just, have my co-host here say hello to everybody.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes here, and wow, what an insane, exciting weekend it was, and yes, so great to co-host this call with our Regional Ambassador and multiple Elite Leadership Award winner, Bella Jeanette, and we're very excited to take you through what was just an absolutely phenomenal weekend. Definitely GWT is going to different level all the time, and this weekend certainly showed that the next 10 years, man, it's going to be like a rocket ship to the billion and the thousand millionaires. So we're going to take you through, and then we're going to hear from some of our top leaders from around the world, what this weekend meant to them and where they're going with GWT after this incredible weekend. So let's get started. Bella Jeanette, start us off talking about the insane mega tour we had on Friday night.
Oh, it was fantastic. And I know that we are in many countries, right? Because not only it's live in Toronto, but we also have the live stream. And as you can see, the room is so packed. There is so many LCs and a lot of guests, and at that night there were a lot of people who launched their VDMs, and of course the tour was hosted by our amazing Senior VP, Ms. Natuman, and of course you did an awesome job, R.A. Sean, and it's so amazing how this company just changing lives around the world. And as we present, when you presented the tour with our Senior VP, everybody was just so excited, and and that's why there are a lot of people who launched their business that night, because they know that this is the only opportunity that can truly change their lives.
Well, thank you so much, Bella Jeanette. Of course, yeah, this was our brand new Phase 5 tour, and had the great honor and privilege to present it with our Senior VP, Mr. Naz Human, and I know it's just the energy, was just off the roof, and everybody was so excited all around the world. So yes, not only broadcast live in Toronto, but we were actually live stream all over the globe, just sharing where this company is going. Of course, all the incredible incentives that we have now with GWT, and it was electric in the room. I know we had people launching almost instantly when we were finished, as well as I know even live stream around the world, people had guests, and people were launching right away then. And of course, right at the end of the tour, we had our very own CEO, visionary, Mr. Rene, the founder of Global Wealth Trade, who put this together. He took the stage with our Senior VP, and just sharing the vision of where this company is going, the incredible compensation plan he put together, where we're going the next 10 years. Of course, Sanaz shared about our products, and of course this weekend was all about our products, our foundation, and where those are going the next 10 years. And again, that's why the energy was so high. Everyone was so excited. So many people were just launching their malls on the spot, truly in every way. It was a mega tour, and I know they said people were just literally writing in, WhatsApping in from all over the world, just saying how much they loved the tour, and even people had their guests all over the world who loved the tour. So it was a tremendous start to our weekend. And I know also at the end of the tour, of course, it's all about bringing out guests to see the tour, and that's how you build your business. You bring people out to see the tour, and what better time than a mega tour like this? And our CEO put together some incredible prizes for the winners, and I know we had 4 winners who took home some beautiful cash prizes from our CEO for bringing out the most guests. And I know we had Saeed Hoomer was one of our winners. Anil, another LC here in Toronto, was one of the winners. Courtney Quarry, diplomat, was one of the winners. And of course, the person who won the grand prize for the most guests, of course, was you, R.A. Bella Jeanette. So congratulations to you for bringing out the most guests that night. And again, it was such an epic night, full standing room only, because so many LCs brought up so many guests to see how they can change their lives and live their dreams with Global Wealth Trade, the best opportunity in the world today.
Yes, definitely, and I mean it's always great, to get motivated, and the cash is really great too. So I am so thankful and grateful for that. But of course, the highlight of that night was, aside from all the excited new people who just launched their VDMs, of course, is the amazing new, I would say, the new group, or the new prestige honor, the CDSC Master Ambassadors, and the first 3 gentlemen to receive this great recognition, of course, is our National Ambassador, Mr. Reza Misgarlu, and you are Sean Haynes, and our Ambassador, Brian Erindale, and you all well deserved it. And it's really so exciting. Like, we're all so excited for all 3 of you. And, and not only, of course, you're going to be helping our team, Africa, but also to be able to have that once-in-a-lifetime experience. I mean, it's amazing. Like, our CEO and our senior VP, they're just so generous. And our CEO, Mr. Amin Mescalo, always say, we need to stretch our mind, and I think this is really stretching your mind, and to be able to experience this. And like I said, you can only get this experience with GWT. GWT will only provide you this opportunity and these incentives, and this dream that you can only you can't even imagine. And by here, you can definitely achieve this status of being one of the CDSE Master Ambassadors. And I know I'm going to be working towards this. I already got the Forensic Master Ambassador, so now I'm working towards this one. But Sean just share with everybody, what is the feeling that, imagine experiencing this. It's just a tremendous, I think, opportunity.
Well, thank you, Bella Jeanette, and I know we have my fellow Master Ambassadors, Reza Mescalo and Brian Arundel, on the call, and we'll get to hear from them later. But for me, coming from Barbados, we have a slogan there that says, Barbados, just beyond your imagination. Well, this is what this was for me. It's like beyond a dream, because little could I have dreamt 8 years ago of the experiences that GWT would bring me. I know when I went on the RA Exotic Vacation, that spoiled me for going to resorts, because even going to a 5-star resort at Disney World after, I was disappointed. So with what's coming up now, I mean, it's just insane. Flying on Emirates Airlines, the best in the world, private limos, private jets, Escalade, I mean, staying, going to Dubai, you know, staying one of the most luxurious destinations in the world. I still am actually trying to believe that it's real, but I know at GWT, this is what's possible, and I just want to thank our incredible CEO, Mr. Rene Mesgerler, our Senior VP, Mr. Naz Human, for you know, this recognition and getting to be one of the first master ambassadors. So I will take lots of pictures, lots of videos. Actually, I think I'm going to get myself a brand new phone just for this trip, so I can take endless pictures and videos and share with everyone in GWT what's possible and what can happen in our incredible company, where you get to live even beyond your dreams. Okay, so after you know, we learned about being master ambassadors, and that was just absolutely incredible. Of course, that was the end of a phenomenal night. Although, you know, I always say it's the events between the events. So the tour was tremendous, and you know, after we were able to gather around and take pictures, and it was an awesome night, getting to spend time with the corporate team and the leaders. And you know, we had so many people came in from different markets, you know, from USA, different parts of Canada, the Caribbean, Europe. People came in, as well as everyone live stream. So it was just an epic night. And even after, we had get-togethers, you know, gathering in suites and so on, and that was just tremendous. So just, you know, being at these events, the time between the events is awesome, but then the next day, it was a time for incredible product development and innovations conference. And you know, right away from early in the morning, 9 a.m., the room was jam-packed. People were on stage dancing. You know, in GWT, we have the best dancers in the world, and we always get to have a good time to start the day off. And what an amazing day it was. And of course, the day started off actually with our very own CEO, Mr. Rene Mesgerler. He was actually sharing about you know, where we've been the last 10 years, the history of the last 10 years, what's happened with our product development, starting from inception to where we've grown to today. You know, some of the challenges, some of the issues we've had, but how now, you know, learning from those challenges and issues, everything is in place to escalate us to the next decade to create 1,000 millionaires. And you know, it's an amazing company when your CEO, your leader, is willing to just share just openly everything that's happening, so transparent, you know, letting us know what happened, why it happened, the lessons learned, and where we're going now. Wow. And then after that, our senior VP, of course, then took the stage to start to share about where we're going with our products the next 10 years. And Arabella Jeanette, I know, of course, you are a product queen. You love the product, so I know how excited you were as you got to hear about what's coming over the next 10 years.
Definitely. I mean, you know, it's always so inspiring to hear and to get, you know, like words from our, again, amazing CEO, Mr. Amin Mesgerler, and then the product training by our senior VP, Mr. Naz Human. It's always a treat for all LCs to, you know, be able to be trained by the best of the best, and hearing the amazing, you know, products coming out very soon, the new Posh Vibe. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about that. And it's amazing. Like, I mean, Sanaz really did an awesome job this weekend for the very first product innovation trainings, and to be hearing, you know, all this amazing new technology for our Posh Vibe is amazing. I mean, we just really, you know, took the fashion jewelry to the next level, because before I thought that Porsche, okay, Porsche is really ahead of any other fashion jewelries out there. But now with the new, real, genuine gemstones and you know, the new technology for the metals and 18 karat gold plating. Can you believe that? I've never seen any fashion jewelries with 18 karat gold plating. So that is so exciting, and to be hearing from our special guest that night, that day, it's really so so exciting, you know, like when he was talking and discussing about the metal, the compositions. I know that, you know, it may not be as exciting for other people, but you know, like for me, like learning the new technology, like I said, we just took fashion jewelry to the highest level, because no other companies, no other jewelry companies have done this kind of technology. And for us to be able to offer this from $23, it's amazing value.
Absolutely, Arabella Jeanette. You know, it's exciting because our special guest, Mr. Jason Cook, who was in from the manufacturer of the Porsche, and he was actually saying again, you know, no other company would ever bring the manufacturer in to share what's the technology behind the products. And, you know, he gave all the praise to our CEO and our senior VP for bringing him in to share. And again, that's what GWT is all about, educating all our luxury consultants so they know that we have the absolute best of the best. And yes, he took us all through the Posh vibe. And then we also had, you know, Rachel Walker from our graphic and product designer department, who along with Sophie Powell, you know, they did an incredible job redesigning our new website. If you haven't been to gwtcorp.com, you want to go there, see the new redesigned website. It is just absolutely incredible. And, you know, our CTO, Mr. Nanad Kalma, special thanks to you, because he actually stayed behind in Ottawa to work through the night so that the new front end of the website would actually be ready to go live once Rachel was on stage. So we're all able to actually go straight to our website. And of course, Rachel also took us through the incredible My GWT story, you know, and shared the first set of videos that are going to be a part of that GWT story. And I know there were so many tears in the room just hearing the emotional story. So such an inspiring, incredible moment. And then after that, you know, what came that we got some exciting announcements on. Very first one is the finalizing of our ambassador cruise. Everything is set now. We're going to be departing April 11th, going down to Miami, and then going on this 5-day cruise to the Bahamas. So what that means is we're leaving basically immediately after convention, and I can just picture it, you know, like a charter bus pulling up saying Ambassador Cruise on the side and all the ambassadors boarding. You have till December 30th to qualify to join us on the cruise. We know the fastest qualifier did it in 18 days. You got plenty of time to qualify. There's already over 80 from every part of the world who've qualified. You can qualify, and we look forward to see everyone on this cruise. It'll be awesome if the entire cruise ship is just taken over by GWT ambassadors, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be the first cruise. It's going to be the epic cruise. So we look forward to see you on the cruise.
Yes, that's going to be so exciting, you know. Imagine all the GWT ambassadors and above going to be taking over that cruise. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun, and this is going to be my very first cruise, so I'm so excited about that. So for those LCs, you have until December 30 to qualify. So get going with your business. Now is the right time. Now is it's the best time to really push it harder so you can be there with us to the cruise. And of course, this is the new Posh I was talking about. It's the new Posh vibe, and it's so exciting. And you know, when Rachel was sharing about the new designs, and again, kudos to you, Rachel and Sophie. You guys did an amazing job with the new website design, and of course, Nad, thank you so much for all your hard work. And she discussed about, you know, VIPs. I know that we are going to be so big in terms of VIPs. You know, we have in our back office, we have the VIP tracker, 20 VIPs every single month. Now it's going to be so easy for everybody to register VIPs and just give your website to everybody, and they can easily find the VIPs. You know, it's just right there on their face, and wherever you go, you're going to be seeing that VIP. So I'm so excited about where our website is going, and I know by next convention it's going to be fully released and finished, and I'm so excited to see that. And the lookup website is truly amazing. But what I'm so excited about the new Posh is the genuine gemstone that we're including into our Posh new line, the Posh vibe. You know, I've seen companies who's offering this magnetic bracelet, whatever it is, because it has a healing power. And, you know, a lot of people are actually buying those, you know, like even Manny Pacquiao. I'm sure you guys all know Manny Pacquiao. He's wearing this magnetic bracelet because it's got the healing power, but it just looks so ugly. Like, I wouldn't even put that on my wrist. But now imagine, you know, when they were explaining about this new healing gemstone, my mind is really just working, marketing, because I'm so excited about it. Because now imagine offering our new Posh vibe, not only the amazing, insane, good looks, but it has the real gemstone that has the healing properties. And it's going to come with that love book, I think. So it's kind of like a mini stories. And can you imagine now doing your ending party, your virtual party, and you're enticing them with this gemstones, with this healing power, and at the same time, you know, being fashionable, right? Who doesn't want to wear this? And it gives them the benefits anyway. So look good and feel better. Wow, that's a really great slogan now. Look good, feel better. So I'm really, truly excited about that.
Well, you know, it just gets better and better in GWT, and there's more and more ways to market our products. And, you know, after that, after we had all the incredible training that just had everyone on absolute cloud 9 with where we're going, you know, you got to see sight that you never see in any other company. Believe me, you're never going to see people running to line up for the latest juice or vitamin, but here people are running to line up because at the end of the day, our CEO or Senior VP announced an exciting sale on our day-to-day bags. Now, as we know with the day-to-day bags, because again, trying to make, as our CEO explained, trying to make economical products where we are a luxury company. Of course, we had some challenges with these bags, but the good news was we got to have a huge sale, and as always, the ladies get the best of everything in GWT. Now, why is that? Anyhow, we love the ladies. We love to see the ladies getting the best of everything. And what was interesting, though, was that with a huge lineup for this day-to-day sale, The very first person in line who bought the first 2 bags was our very own N.A. Reserves Garlu. So he beat all the ladies to get in these bags that were being sold off, and man, it was feasting on this. So there was a huge lineup. There was huge excitement for these day-to-day bags being sold off. The growth of production. So, these economical products caused some problems. We were joking around, myself and N.A. Rene and Ambassador Sean, that the ladies' products caused all the problems in GWT. But it's just joking. We're happy for the ladies. And I know many, many ladies went home happy. Now, at the same time, there was this huge lineup for the day-to-day bag. There was also a huge lineup because we had a curtain that was outside of our training room all weekend, and we didn't know what was behind that curtain, but what turned out, it was our new Posh Vibe Gallery outside that curtain. So we actually had our senior VP, our CEO, who went out, and you can see already there was a huge lineup forming there as well to go in and see the new Posh launch, and the new Posh is just absolutely stunning. So we're going to take you through a few of the slides from the Posh Gallery. Again, I'm going to let R.A. Bella Jeanette talk about these pieces. Of course, again, most are for the ladies, but there are some gorgeous men's pieces in there as well. And I know you were very excited, Bella Jeanette, seeing all the new Posh.
Oh, definitely. And by the way, the lineup there for the handbags are not only ladies. I saw quite a few men there too lining up, because guess what? They may not be wearing those handbags, but they're thinking business, you see? They're thinking that they can sell it double the price. So that's a smart businessman, and we were joking about it, because in a health and nutrition company, you will not see a lineup lining up for buying juice. I don't care if they put the juice or vitamins 70% off, people are not going to be lining up, because they already get piled and piled of products in their basement from just the auto ship. But here, even though we have our monthly IA, and we can shop anytime, but because it's such a great deal, lineup is like huge. And then of course the gallery for the new Posh Vibe is amazing, and to be able to see the new Posh Vibe, and again, the designs, they're gorgeous, and real, genuine gemstone that we can now offer. There's no going to be worry about changing color or, breaking on the pieces, because this is, like I said, the new technology. But of course, remember, even though, it's very affordable, it's $23, and their fashion jewelry, you got to take care of your jewelry, okay? Because we get paid to wear and to look good, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you take care of your pieces, even though the technology is amazing. And, when we were hearing from Jason, he was saying that it's really, it's very durable. But of course, if you abuse it, just like anything else, it's going to break. So you want to make sure that you're going to protect it and take care of it, and make it last a long time because of the real gemstones in it. It's got the healing properties as well. So, look at all these gorgeous designs and amazing, vibrant colors. And, with our senior VP, Ms. Human, when she decide on designs and colors, it's always about timeless. So it's not just seasonal, you can't just say, oh, I can only wear this during spring or fall or summer. This is timeless collection. You can wear this with any outfit, any day of the year. You will certainly going to be accessorizing whatever outfit you have, and of course, like I said earlier, look good, feel good, and you know it's amazing design. So I'm really, really, as you can see, so excited about the new Posh Vibe. Not only it's affordable, like I said, we're the only company that offer you know, fashion jewelries with genuine gemstones with a healing property.
Well, you know, absolutely. All jokes aside, when I went through this gallery, it doesn't matter who the pieces are for, but when you look at this now, bar none, you know, 23, I think, to $270. There is no other lineup in the world, period, with this quality of product at this price point. I mean, if we thought Posh was a huge hit before, it's going to be through the roof for everything from home parties to building your business. Again, our products are the foundation, going to skyrocket us the next 10 years to the billion and 1,000 millionaires. And you can see everything just going to another level. And I was so excited, so off the roof with this new Posh lineup. Gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. So that's where we're going. That's the incredible weekend that was the conference. But of course, you know, we had a lot of top leaders who either attended live or they were on the live stream. And I would love to hear from some of these top leaders, you know, what they thought of just this incredible, epic weekend, the first ever product development and innovations conference weekend in GWT history. And so, you know, let's go to the lines and let's look to see who we can find to share their thoughts on this incredible weekend. And the first person I want to go to, actually, I told you he was the very first person in line to get the day-to-day bags. And also, he is my fellow master ambassador and our very first national ambassador, Mr. Reza Mesgarlu. So let's go to his line and just hear what Reza thought of this epic weekend and where we're going with our new product lineup. Are you there, Reza?
Yes, I'm here, Sean. Can you hear me?
Yes, Reza, we can hear you loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Well, you know what? I just pulled into Ottawa maybe half an hour ago, and I'm telling you, what an incredible weekend. I mean, from one to the next, starting off with a Friday night, is like, wow. I know in GWTs we're about helping others and we get what we want, so I already knew that we were going to go to Nigeria to see our Nigerian partners and LCs and family. So I was all excited for that. But then our CEO presents us with the fashion and the style we're going to go there. It's like, my gosh, I couldn't even believe it. When we came on the stage with the envelope, I'm like, wow, you know what? That is awesome. So I'm even double looking forward to that. And then you know, every minute of it, like, I mean, the next day from the products to, like, the manufacturing and to all the new Posh lines, like, my God, I mean, I know it's mostly for ladies, the products, but you know what, just the quality, just where this company is heading, where the product lines are heading, it's just absolutely phenomenal. I know my phone was going crazy the whole weekend. What all the WhatsApp messages and all the Facebook messages, I mean, it's just absolutely insane because the live stream, you know, it's like they were with me while it was happening. So it was just absolutely insane. I am E&E, like I said, I just pulled in the Ottawa, but I'm still on an all-time high from the weekend, and hopefully all you guys were either with us in person or you were on the live stream to experience, and if you were not on either, make sure to get together with people that were there and get caught up and get updated on what's happening, because what's happening is just out of this world. Back to you, Sean.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Reza. And, of course, looking forward to see you. I know we're both flying out to Grenada. I'll see you there on Tuesday. And, yeah, it's absolutely going to another level. Well, now let's go to another national ambassador, and I know he and I, along with Ambassador Sean Singh, we were having a little chat about these economical products the ladies love, and well, we had some fun with that, and that's our national ambassador, Rene Liaw, and of course, like every top leader, Rene never misses any events. I know he just came back from a huge time in Europe, but he made sure he was back for this epic weekend against our national ambassador, youngest millionaire, Mr. Rene Liaw. Are you there, Rene?
Yes, Sean. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Oh, first of all, thank you so much, Sean and Jeanette, for hosting the amazing call tonight. Doing a great job as usual. And again, a very good evening or good morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. What can I say? I'm E&E, excited, exhausted. You know, even after the event last night, I had a lot of team events. Just absolutely pumped up for the next decade. So the first decade, next year convention will be our 10-year anniversary. And I just gotta say that I'm so looking forward to the next decade. You know, I mean, imagine all the things we'll be able to do. All of the millionaires created so far, the six-figure earners or five-figure earners. Just imagine, you know, we did all of this, you know, in the last 10 years. Can you imagine with what happened this past weekend and what's going to happen in the next decade? And all I can say is, you know, if you're out there, I shared in the call today for the, of course, the Africa, European, Australia call, that, you know, don't be the kind of person that's going to, you know, look back 10 years from now and say, you know what, I should have done this. I should have done that. Don't be that person. You know, be that person that 10 years from now you're going to look back and you're going to say, you know what, thank goodness. Thank goodness I took action, because, folks, after this past weekend, if you're not taking action from that excitement, I don't know what's going to drive you, you know, from having the brand new Posh line. You know, finally, I mean, imagine that. You know, we have everything in the company. We've got gold, diamond, silver. We've got fashion jewelry. We've now got, you know, semi-precious natural gemstones. You know, I mean, when I saw jade, you know, being launched, and I know how huge jade is for the Asian community, you know, and plus all the other like 13, 14 natural gemstones, I was going bananas. Plus with the sneak peek of the brand new website. I mean, folks, I hope you see what's happening here. You know, GWT is constantly, every single day of the year, going to get better and better. The question is, are you? You know, are you going to sit there and watch things happen, or are you going to join with us together and make things happen? And 10 years from now, look back and say, you know what? Thank goodness I worked my butt off. And don't be that person again. I'm telling you, don't be that person. So look back and say, you know what? I should have. So, Sean, what can I say? I mean, you know, new website, new products, you know, new everything. Oh my goodness, the bags, you know, fairy design prints, perfumes, fragrances. I mean, folks, I don't know what else they could possibly need. So, Sean, I'm talking too much. I'm just so pumped up, you know. And again, you know, I hope that everyone can just get together and see where we're going and join us to the billion. Sean, back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rene. And, you know, when you hear a millionaire this excited with all the success Rene's already had, it just tells you how massive, how monumental the 10 years to come is. And, you know, we've been going through, as we're listening to Resident Rene, we've been going through all the different parts of the world that were on live stream. And, of course, we know Global Wealth Trade is the most global business in the world, and that's why we had so many countries on live stream, because our product is pre-approved, desired in every country on earth. And as we were looking at the Italy live stream, you know, we saw the opening video our CEO did on the Friday night, just sharing his vision of what Global Wealth Trade is, and that was so powerful as well, and where Global Wealth Trade is going and going to change lives in the world. So now let's go to an incredible young lady. She's a stay-at-home mom and literally staying at home, earning more monthly, looking after a beautiful baby, Chloe, you know, earning more monthly than most people earn annually anywhere in the world. And she also put together this beautiful presentation tonight, so I want to thank her for that. Let's go in here in California from our RA, Sherry Zhao. Are you there, Sherry? Sherry, do we have you on the call? Okay, so Sherry, if you do get on the call, just unmute your line. We'll love to hear from you and you know, hear what your thoughts were of this incredible, life-changing weekend. But in the meantime, let's go to another of our regional ambassadors, and I know we saw some of her GWT story there on the Saturday, and how powerful that was. Our RA, Sarah Wang. Are you there, Sarah?
Hi, Sean. This is Sherry here. Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay. Just hold on, Sarah. We'll come back to you. Yes, go ahead, Sherry.
I'm sorry, I was muted, and I was trying to raise my hand, and didn't get your attention.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry. I thought you were organizer. Okay, go ahead.
It's okay. So, team GW family, it's been 8 years in this business, and November 15th is going to be my 8th year anniversary. I'm still so excited about this, everything I have, I've seen this weekend. The company has evolved so much. I actually shared this this afternoon. We started, Sean, I think you remember that too. We started with a website that we didn't even want to show to anyone. We started with the products, maybe like less than 100 different choices, and only fashion products, and then there was no brand like this. And we talk about like everything. And when we first got started, what we see is really our CEO's vision. And the company is evolving like really literally every single month, every single day. The company is evolving, and to the stage right now, it's just a multi-million-dollar company, and with so many choices of products, and it's still evolving. Still have so many products, and then the new Porsche. Oh my God! Today I went through thousands of pictures that people post on the Facebook, because I couldn't be there at the live event, but I'm so lucky that the technology is good, so we have the live streaming. So while I was sitting there and watching all the pictures, and while I was listening to the conferences, and I was just everything goes through my head. Like for the past 8 years, it's like a movie going through. I am so excited for what's coming, and I know our company is taking us to the billion, and we are literally the right you and right at the right time, taking the right vehicle, and we are here. So I'm very excited, and I'm going to take all these people and plus a lot more back to Toronto in April. For our 10th annual convention. I was telling them, you guys should start to take your day off right now, save your money now. We are going to fly there, even though we have the option of live streaming. I don't want to. I want to be there live in April in 2016. So that's my story. Thank you, Sean. Back to you. Hello, Sean. Hello, Jeanette. Are you still there?
Oh, sorry, Sherry. Yes, I was just saying that we're here looking at your slide from California. I see that Bean is right in the middle of the action also. So it's really exciting to see that. And, as you said, what's happened the last 8 years. And our CEO said something Saturday that's so true. He said, doesn't matter what you've done up to this point. The fact that you're in GWT and, whatever you've learned, done to this point, the company's better, the products are better, the website are better, you are more equipped, you are more ready now coming out of this product conference to go ahead and build your empire and create residual income for life than you've ever been. So doesn't matter what you've done, just the fact that you launched your mall, you got started, even for those who got started right away on Friday night, it's the best time in the world to be in GWT. More success is going to be created. in the next 10 years, and you are part of that, and wow, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so now let's go back to our RA, Sarah Wang, and hear what Sarah thought of this great weekend. Are you there, Sarah?
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sarah. Go right ahead.
Awesome. Well, hello, GWT family. It was epic yesterday and Friday. Like we had on the Friday tour, we had malls launching left and right. I personally had launched 2 on Friday, and you know, obviously yesterday you've heard it on this call. Such amazing products that are coming out, as well as the technology that's coming out for our new website. Like I can't wait, super excited, and to see that Posh Vibe line is so amazing. I know I'm going to be shopping this week, and that's what IA's for, right? So, but to be partnered with a company that has products that everyone loves anyways, like all that excitement when we started lining up for the bag sale, like that was totally crazy. I was a part of it. And, you know, I come from obviously a health and nutrition background in my old company, and no one's going to be lining up for, you know, your multivitamin sale, right? So definitely different industry, amazing. I've myself and Winnie have only been in part of GWT for 3 years, and for 9 months we were sleeping. So, you know, just to see how far we've come in those short few years is totally amazing. And I love how our corporate team always listens to us, right? You know, they take our suggestions and really try to incorporate them with their new design. So I'm so excited. I can't wait for next year's trips, and yeah, I'm just so excited.
Absolutely, Sarah. You know, and I understand your excitement, and I think everybody feels the same way. Everybody's just so revved up, you know, with where we're going, and yeah, the time is right. The trips we're gonna have next year, and you know, again, where we're going. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so you know, let's go and hear from a different part of the world who were live streaming for this first product development conference. You know, we were telling you that the Ambassador Cruise in April, and the fastest qualifier did it in 18 days. So let's go and hear from that young lady. She's usually fired up all the time anyway, but I'm sure even more so now. Let's hear from our ambassador, Stacey Rene, what she thought of this great weekend. Are you there, Stacey?
Hey, Sean, how are you? Can you hear me well?
I'm doing great, Stacey. We can hear you perfectly. Go right ahead.
Oh, hey, Sean. Hey, look, it's so exciting, you know, with the conference that's just happened. I know it's just revved me up even more to see so many wonderful lines come out, and oh, God, my heart's just racing. But, you know, Sean, I thank you so much for this opportunity to talk to everybody on the line. You know, everything what Reza and what Rene and what Sherry and even Sarah is saying, you know, this company is just absolutely and truly amazing. For me, I know that the business is just going to boom after this. And I mean, look at the wonderful conference that's coming up in April. I mean, everybody needs to get there. You know, get there and experience everything. Experience the leaders, get to know your business even more. Oh, I don't even know how to say it. Oh, it's just truly, truly a blessing to be a part of Global Wealth Trade and be able to help everybody around the globe to be able to look for something else in their life, and Global Wealth Trade has done it for me. And again, the conference, the product development conference that we just had, it was absolutely amazing. So I thank our wonderful and phenomenal CEO, Rene, and also Sinaz, and everybody else also involved with that, because events like this, doesn't happen alone. You know, there's not just one person that creates this event. Everybody, our visionary Rene had this amazing vision for us all, and there are so many people behind the scenes, just like yourself, Sean, and also Bella and everybody else, working together as one team and executing this amazing opportunity for everyone. So thank you again, Sean, for giving me the opportunity, and yay to the million, guys!
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much, Stacy. Glad to have you on. We always love your energy and you know, your passion. And again, this is what GWT is all about: changing lives all over the world. Actually, we can see on the screen some of our new LCs came in from Western Canada, Alberta, as well as the USA. I know they drove in. Jessica drove in many hours from the USA. So again, kudos to them. I know we also had our Ambassador Marshall and Diplomat Ozzy also drove in many hours from the USA. So, you know, people who understand what this is about, they make sure there's a way that they don't miss attending these incredible events. Now, let's go to another young gentleman who was named Master Ambassador on Friday night, and we call him Mr. Africa, so I know he's very excited going on this trip to Nigeria, and with everything that happened this weekend, where GWT is going to be going in the next 10 years. So, Brian Arundel, do we have you on the line?
Yes, you do, Sean. How are you doing tonight?
Doing great, Brian. Glad to have you on, and I know you were part of that amazing moment we shared on stage Friday night. So just give us your thoughts on this weekend and where GWT is going from here.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to you and Bella Jeanette for, you know, putting together this webinar. You guys are doing a fantastic job. But, I mean, I was absolutely flabbergasted, to say the least, when Rene called us up on the stage and he said he had a special thing to sort of award us, and I sort of said, okay, fine. So we open up the envelopes and take a look, and I'm like, I'm looking at it, and I'm literally, like, I'm stunned. I didn't even know how to respond or what to do. I look, and it's like one, you know, amazing thing after another, from, you know, first class, you know, flights, you know, to Dubai, and then, you know, first class to back to Nigeria, then private jets around a private jet, you know, to 3 different cities, and Escalade limousine service. Security details. It's like, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, and I mean, obviously, to be, you know, honored, you know, in such company like yourself and of course, you know, National Ambassador Resimus Garlu, I feel so honored. But I mean, that was just an amazing thing. So, and of course, you know, the next day to, you know, be, you know, trained by our amazing senior VP, and, you know, to get the ins and outs of, you know, where this company's going. And you already mentioned it. The thing I love about our company is the transparency. I mean, you know, Rene stood up and you know took, you know, responsibility for, you know, some of the things that, you know, maybe could have gone a little bit differently in some of the decisions that we've made. But at the end of the day, we know that his commitment is to making this company a billion-dollar company, and we know that he's in this for the long haul. And so it was so exciting to actually see the unveiling of all the new POS stuff. Like, it was one, you know, major excitement after the other, and you're sort of on sitting on pins and needles waiting to see what the next thing is. And this company just continues to astound me because, you know, every event they just go over and above, you know, what they did last time, and you always wonder, how are they going to outdo themselves from what they did before? And they never fail to really, you know, outdo themselves and continue to step up and raise the bar. So, you know, I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to the trip with you, and of course with our senior VP and of course our CEO and founder, and of course our national ambassador Resimus Garlu. I can't wait for us to, you know, get going on the trip to Africa, because I know that this is going to be, you know, an experience of a lifetime for all of us. So, you know, thank you for letting me have a chance to speak, and I can't wait. I'm so pumped up and excited. So I'll turn it back to you. Otherwise, I won't stop talking.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brian. It's exciting times. I mean, you know, you almost can't even imagine, because the next last 10 years have been so tremendous, since we've been in the company. And wow, hard to fathom where we're going to go the next 10 years, but I know it's going to be absolute journey of a lifetime. Okay, so let's go down to Montreal and hear from our ambassador, Annie Duperville, and I think she also has our ambassador, Sean Singh, with her, their thoughts on this amazing, amazing weekend. Are you there, Annie?
Hi, Sean. Can you hear me?
Hi, Annie. We can hear you loud and clear. And, we know you came in with the Montreal team, and you guys are always known in the room. Anytime the senior VP says you much energy, she just calls for the Montreal team. And so share your thoughts on this great weekend, Annie.
Thank you, Sean. I don't know why, but we are known as a loud team. So every time that people want music or want excitement and all that, so they call for us. So it's good to know. So yes, we were really excited when we left Montreal to go in Toronto, because every time we go over there, we have such a lot of fun, and we always love to be reunited with our GWT family. So we were really excited. So when we got there Friday, and we saw everybody, we saw the executive team, we saw our team, you, Sean, and Janet, and all that, we were so excited. So it was quite a weekend, an amazing weekend. And you know what? This company always surprised me, because with all the new release, the new website, for real, the website, I couldn't believe it, because it seems like it was not long ago that we already had new updates, a new website with GWT, and now I know the CEO always saying that we always have to keep moving and get better. So already we're having some modification and updates, and we're really getting better, and we have an amazing team for that. And I was so excited to see all the new changes, and that it was already released, because I expected to be in 2016, and already they are doing some release for the website. So it was really exciting. And when we saw all the new Posh collection, wow, the booth that they put together, and to show us the new products and the new gemstones and all that, it was really breathtaking. So it was an excited weekend. We were so excited. The team was excited, and I can't wait for the convention, because I know every year, every convention, it's always a lot of fun, and I don't know how next year it's gonna get better, but I know that our CEO is going to surprise us again. So I can't wait for the next year for the convention.
Awesome. Thank you, Annie. And again, so glad you were there. Now, do you have Ambassador Sean with you?
Yes, I have Sean with me.
Wonderful. I'd love to hear a few words from him as well. Thank you.
Well, you know what? I don't know if it's regional ambassador or master ambassador now, Mr. Haynes, but you know what? Either way, great job, guys, on hosting the call here. And you know what? As much as I'm happy for you, brother, man, I'm jealous. So you better be posting a ton of videos, a ton of pictures when you guys are heading down to Nigeria there. I even told the CEO himself, you know, if it was anybody else putting on a deal like this, it'd be pretty impressive. But the fact that it's our CEO and founder putting up this awesome, unbelievable deal for you guys, you know it's going to be next level. So first things first, congrats to you, congrats to Reza, congrats to Brian as well. I have no doubt you guys are going to have an absolute blast.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. And yes, I know we're looking forward to it. And the great news, though, is I know our CEO is going to be, of course, naming many future master ambassadors, and I'm sure down the road you're going to be one of them as well. And you know, this is what GWT is all about. You know, you help other people, you give other people what they want, no member left behind. And You get so much back in return, and we'll be just going through all the pictures. You're seeing all the people who are live streaming, all the pictures at the conference, and now after the conference, as I said, it's the the events after the events. I know myself and the group, we got to be in our CEO's presidential suite. Others were out with our Rene Liaw, and this is what it's all about. This is what makes it so special. Now let's go and just read a few comments that we have. Some comments coming in from people who've been on the webinar tonight. We have Jessica Vine, of course, she came in from the USA, and she says, woohoo! And we also have basically Anne Mary and Dominica saying she loved the new back office. And Don Michelle Stevens says, yes, who would line up for juice? Oh my gosh, too funny. And Michelle Buchanan says, absolutely stunning, the new products and the new back office. Ambassador Abdulia says, share, you're simply amazing, your passion for the company. And then Dominica said, the weekend was an extraordinary weekend I had with GWT. Dominica was doing live streaming, and I felt that I was in Canada. I never thought that there was greater to come after Friday. I'm so pleased where this business is going. I'm so excited to be there in April. Michelle said, love the exciting energy and love the transparency and the vision of GWT. So, this is, again, the company we have, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it's going. And, again, you've got to hear from some of our national ambassadors, regional ambassadors, and ambassadors tonight, about how they thought of this incredible weekend. We have Tony and the team who were watching Barbara said they were so excited after this weekend's conference. They really felt like they were here and a part of the family atmosphere, and they can't wait to come over in April. Illiken Creve and St. Martin said, I love the landing page and the VIP upgrades. I love the changes. GWT makes it better every day. Diplomat Tanya Bristow in Australia says, great webinar. Wish I had been there for the bag shopping. Thanks for going live. Wonderful. Again, thank you everyone who shared on the webinar and your comments that came in. And that was the epic weekend that was. And during the weekend, we had a special newest member to the GWT family who joined us, and a trend that I guess started with the RA Sherry Zhao, and now we have more people who are joining the trend, and the latest one was our RA Liaw Scaler, and his partner Ari gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, Liam. So welcome, Liam, to the GWT family. Welcome to the world, and we know you're in for a great GWT lifestyle, and so welcome. Glad to have you with us, and exciting that Liam arrived the same night we were having our mega tour in Toronto. Now, also coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having this week a mega power tour, Live Your Dreams, in Grenada, led by our NA, Reza Mesgarlu, as our special guest going to Grenada, along with our RA, Bella Jeanette, along with myself, RA Sean Haynes, and Ambassador Venetia Charles Jones. We'll be having 3 nights of tours in Dominica, starting this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, boot camp Saturday, and a branding party Saturday night. So if you know anybody in Grenada, send them out. It's going to be a very, very exciting week in Grenada. And then, of course, coming up, we're going to be having the absolutely incredible Live Your Dreams Nigeria Mega Tour and Boot Camp. Of course, Nigeria, our #1 market for all of 2015. And so we know this is going to be a huge event with our CEO, Mr. Rene Mesgarlu, and our Senior VP, Mr. Naz Human, and myself and my fellow Master Ambassadors, Reza Mesgarlu and Brian Arundel. So we're going to be in Abuja, Warri, and Lagos. If you know anyone in any of those cities, definitely want to make sure to send them out to see how this business is changing lives in Nigeria. And then finally, of course, it's going to be the biggest event in GWT history, the event that you do not want to miss. You know, our CEO said the next time there's going to be an event on this level will be our 25th annual convention. So I don't think you want to wait 15 years. The 10th annual convention, you got plenty of time. Get your tickets now. You know, if you need visa to come to Canada, work on your visa now, of course. Make sure you get visa for Canada and the USA because, of course, you're going to qualify to be ambassador by December 30th, which means right after the convention, you'll be coming down to Miami to get on the cruise ship. So, you know, if you're coming from away and you need visas for Canada and the USA, get those visas now, get all your team together, and get to convention. Do not miss it under any circumstances. There is never going to be, for at least 15 years, an event like our convention, April 7th to 9th, and we still have the insane early bird price of $139, which is just mind-blowing. Diplomat Anne from Dominica says she has both of her visas already, so she's ready to go. And so, yes, you know, you don't want to miss this. The fashion show, the training, the releases, the gala, the awards. I mean, it's going to be insane on any scale of insane like you've never seen before. So you definitely want to be at this event, and we look forward to see you all there. So, again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight. Just going to pass back to my Arabella Jeanette, see if she wants to share a final word about the epic weekend that was at the first Product Development and Innovation Conference.
Thank you, R.A. Sean. Well, there you have it, everybody. You know, it's such an amazing event, and that's what GWT is all about, you know. I see you always say that we work hard, but we also play hard, and, you know, I just wanted to share one thing. Friday, somebody asked our senior VP, Ms. Anas Human, how can I be successful? You know, how can I, you know, reach to the NA level, like just the success? And she said it really, you know, very powerful. She said that never ever miss a tour, never be late on any tours, and of course, never miss any events. No matter what it is you have to do, just make sure that you attend every single event, because even we've been in this business for like over 8 years, 9 years, and we still attend every event. We never miss it because we're constantly learning, and you know, just like a company, it's getting better. We're also getting better. And that's really, you know, like if you're asking about what's the secret to success, what can I do to be successful? Well, again, do not miss any events, because that's how you're going to get better. And, you know, the convention, the 10th year anniversary, like now you have plenty of time to get your visa and, of course, to qualify for the ambassador cruise. And get also your visa for United States, and you know, it's going to be so much fun, and that stretching of your mind and putting it out there, you have to make it happen. You have to put it out there, because when you put it out there, it's going to happen. And of course, you have to work hard to get to that level. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, and I'm sure that you're all excited about what's happening with our company. Phase 5 is truly taking us to the journey of the billion, and most importantly, it's creating 1,000 millionaires. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to be one of those millionaires. So thank you so much, everyone. And don't forget, if you're diplomat and above. We have CDSC call tomorrow night, and then promote the fast start training, because how you're going to get to the ambassador cruise is following the fast start training. So make sure that you have all your LCs and you're tuning in to that Tuesday, one of the most important webinar in our company is the fast start training. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and we'll see you again next time.
Good night, everyone. To the billion.